for Mother's Day this year, me and my siblings decided that we would finish my mother's bathroom, which has been in this state for about, I'd say, a year and a half, and they've lived there going on 4 years. So I roped Yisrael into helping me, and he can't take anything less than perfect. So we went from just to finish it to stripping it back down to the studs and giving it a full renovation.
Yeah, absolutely. So they thought this would be a great idea, and yeah, it ended up in my hands. So we just, well, Haley tore it apart while I was at work, and then she called me and asked me what to keep tearing out, and I just said most all of it. So the big switch here is the toilet and the shower. The shower is really tight, cramped. There's just not no room for it the way that it was laid out. So we didn't have a choice but to change that. So that's where we're going to start in this video and then move forward.
Yay, here Yisrael finally showed up and helped me take apart the more detailed things that I don't trust myself with. And also he came with tools. I removed most of the other stuff with a hammer and my hands. My dad did finally give me I went out there and I was like, do you have anything else? And he's like, yeah, I have a pry bar. Not a pry bar, crowbar.
Yeah, so note to self, you seen me taking out the shower there. It was a glue-in wall shower. They're roughly the same cost as maybe a 2 to 3 piece shower combo kit. And though I'm not favorable of those, they do hold mold. They're a whole lot better than just a glue-in kind. They definitely don't work well. You can make them look nice, but it's a huge pain in the butt, and it's relatively the same cost.
If you want to go back and rewind, you'll see that I'm soaked with water. That is because I busted the water pipe on the toilet while I was removing some floor.
You did.
So that was fun.
Gonna do it.
Yep. Shocked me yet, but I was soaked pretty much the rest of this time. I don't know if you'll see me again, but I'm drenched.
He's freaking out. Oh, sorry. We're walking in circles.
Yeah, we basically had their room and their closet just destroyed this whole time.
The walls were pretty far off level, and it was actually quite a bit out of square too. So what I did, I just ended up ripping out the insulation that was there, and
so basically this wall's gonna come off just like this and stick out 6 inches, and that one's gonna stick out probably foot and a half, and then we're gonna reuse our glass door set, and I have to tile the inside. But my question is, how tall should I make it? I guess I should just go to the ceiling, and we can do the tile. Yeah, just to trim it out.
Yeah.
That makes it more standard that way.
Okay.
And then we'll do sheetrock on top of that. I'm illiterate.
Looks like backer board to me.
Baker board. I don't know if this is what it's called.
No, baker is B-A-K-E.
I don't know what it's called. Half length off. That's okay. It's actually open like this, will make it easier to fix. I'll pull those off, put new boards next to it, and screw it to it. Do it that way. Okay. I'm gonna move those into there. That'll be good.
We're getting ready to make a trip to Lowe's, so we're just talking about how the layout is going to look and anything we need for the first trip. To the left there, that hole is where the shower was, and the right hole is where the tub was. And they were just directly next to each other with maybe a 2-inch gap.
Yeah, they didn't have enough room between the two, so that's really the biggest reason for the relocation. And the plumbing underneath wasn't necessarily much of a task because the crawl space is basically a basement. It's very large, so I did not mind at all being down there to replumb it.
Getting ready to go to Lowe's.
You're so cute.
Dude, almost got over.
Would you?
All right, day 2 starts. With renewed energy, we start to clean, and it looks like he's about to frame in where the shower's gonna go.
The tile we bought? So we bought a bunch of tile, but everything we got come in wrong, and the tile that we got was completely horrendous. It looked terrible, and you're gonna see my mother-in-law's reaction in this video.
I got you a
I
skirt too.
love it. I
You got
love
you a skirt?
this. Yes.
Yeah, I got you a couple of them. They look really pretty.
It's not a top.
Corey, you gotta put something under it.
Oh.
That's what we got.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
You like it?
Yes, that is wild. Let me see. It's like almost like a mirror. Yeah, that is pretty cool. Yeah, we didn't even experiment with the big ones. We were just gonna get,
That's not what we got. I was joking. I figured you'd hate it. I think you're
No, I
lying
like
to me.
it.
That's not what we got. No, they sent us all the wrong stuff. Everything they sent's wrong.
Yep. This is how we spend most of the job, is looking for the tools we need. We could probably been done a week ago.
Yes, most definitely.
If everything
I don't even
was-
think we remodeled the bathroom. I'm pretty sure I was just looking for stuff the whole time.
Yeah.
I don't know how the job actually got done. I was just there looking for stuff. And actually, that black level that I just saw, that's the first good level I've bought in several years, because people won't stop dropping them. And it's painful to watch to buy an expensive level and people drop the freaking level.
I do a lot of standing around, and I'll just let him build something, and then I'll come behind him and clean. I was waiting to do things that I actually can do.
I also recommend this cardboard stuff. It's in a roll. I'm not sure what it is, but it's awesome. My father-in-law had some in his shed, so we definitely put that down over the whole floor, and throughout the course of the job it protected it very, very well. And honestly, we didn't do a very good job keeping up with it, and it still protected it very, very well.
Yeah, it's called, I think, Ram tool, maybe? Ram something.
Also, inside that floor space there in the shower, you can see the blue tape. That was actually duct work there. So we ended up having to take all that out as well and move that. There's just a lot of trades that go into this. You know, you have plumbing, tile, we have to move some electrical, we have to move HVAC, and you have to put flooring in. There is also drywall we had to do on this job. So there's a whole lot to consider here on different trades. And most of the time where you lose so much time on jobs like this is switching between trades and having to have every single one of the tools. It's really a large, pain to have to deal with. So that's why typically these bathroom remodels take contractors so long. And honestly, we was able to get this job done within a few actual work days. So it went relatively quick with the equipment and how I have everything set up.
Good thing we saved all those pieces, because later you'll see where the toilet is. We got to piece it together, make it look seamless. Oh, that's my favorite tool right there. I can use the vacuum and the broom perfectly. Don't have to ask you how to use those. We like to work in a clean workspace, which it gets destroyed fast, but
Yes, you constantly clean, because in such a small workspace, every time you spin around, and no matter what you do, you have to have every tool inside of there to do it. And there I am looking for tools.
Yep, and I'm cleaning the floors again.
So that's basically all you do. And right there you can see I'm checking if the wall is square, and it is not. So I have to take apart what I've already done there and readjust it because it was a 1/2 inch out of square. And when I ended up putting the shelving inside the finished tile shower, I didn't want that to be a problem, so I want it to be perfectly square all the way around. So everything's perfectly level, perfectly square, and planed perfectly. That way it just makes the entire job process easier in the future. Of course, it's a pain, it takes a ton of time to get it just absolutely right, but it's definitely well worth it, especially when you go to laying tile. And again over in this video, you'll see me check and measure it over and over again, just to make sure that we're absolutely perfect. That's where your layout and all your cuts end up straight. That's a very, very important step. So you can't see what I'm doing up on the ceiling here, but I'm using the laser level to make a perfectly straight line on the ceiling. That way I can put a top plate across the ceiling and run studs to it from each side of the wall, and everything perfectly straight and level, which again makes your tile job so much easier.
So the boards we cut here, these are kind of crooked. Not bad though. These the first ones are really straight, so I'll line them up with that. I don't know really how high I'm gonna build this curb. I know it's gonna be at least 2 for now. I'm gonna try to keep it as low as possible, but possibly 3 because this is a little bit higher here. We'll kind of see.
I just changed her.